Well, hello everyone. So today is Wednesday, May the 15th, and figured I'd post a little vlog this week. I kind of been changing it up a little bit because I got a little bit bored just filming it every weekend. Sometimes I get tied up or something like that would happen. So, but I wanted to make sure I post something every day. And although even though there's like one person that watches these, I think. So thanks, Javier. But wanted to post an update. Um, so there's a couple things I actually didn't want to talk about. But first off, I'll do this stupid little condo update. Apparently, there's a rumor that I may be signing docs by the end of the week. Um, Now, because I've heard so many rumors on this purchase and so many different things are changing all the time and stuff like that, I'm not really one to go, yay, we're definitely signing docs, type of thing. I don't really get too excited about it because I'm like, listen, I've heard so many different things that if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And so supposedly they got the two liens taken care of that were on title, which I'm like, why did it take 7 months? Because apparently I did start escrow on this condo back on 11/20, so November 20th, 2012. So, if you haven't heard, this has been, pretty much right about 7 months. And so I guess escrow has, a couple extensions still on their side. And then plus I had the $1,000 I already put into escrow as part of the earnest money deposit. So hopefully this stuff will all get figured out and I'll be a homeowner or a condo owner, I guess, hopefully by next week. But who knows? So the other thing I actually want to talk about is with MS, it affects everyone differently, and mostly it affects people like their lower half type of thing, where they have walking struggles and things like that. That was kind of where the main focus was with the attacks or the flare ups or whatever like that. And when I've had flare ups, normally it would hit me on my left side of my body, and I'm more left side dominant, which kind of sucks. So I'd figure it'd always go to my right side because my left side is kind of more dominant, stronger side. Apparently, I'd always love to hit my left side of my body. So it would always affect my legs on my left side or even my arms, type of thing. And so now I've kind of seen it that, with everything, it's been, about 6 years since I was diagnosed. And, or actually, yeah, 6 years. And so I'm on Tisabri. So since I'm on Tisabri, or Tisabri, normally they don't put you on that unless it's gotten more severe and they can't figure anything out to get it to stabilize, I guess you could say. Um, and I was going through a real rough stretch, for a few months and pretty much a couple years, really, period, where I just didn't feel like myself. And so, finally this, has kind of been stabilizing because being on Tasabri, it actually has honestly helped me. It kind of gave me my life back. I went out with one of my friends last Thursday, had great Peruvian dinner. Haven't been to that place in a long time. Um, and so I'm happy, with a lot of things in my life. But because the MS damage and stuff like that, I'm kind of limited on some things. And I kind of read stuff about Ampera and a couple other medications where it's, hey, it's going to help you on your walking and balance and stuff like that. Well, the main thing I've kind of been more focusing on lately is my cognitive thinking. And I kind of noticed that I'm not quite what I was thinking wise. I'm not quite what I was, kind of quick wit and stuff like that. I mean, that is something that is kind of a bummer part of me. It's like that was one of the things that I got so used to. That normally I was pretty quick witted and I was kind of a smartass and sarcastic and stuff like that. I still am, but it just seemed like I could retort to someone a lot quicker than I could am now. Now I have to kind of think about it. It's kind of weird because you meet a new chick or something like that, and you start talking, and then the conversation almost kind of like dies for a second because I have to think. I have to put things on pause and then think about what I'm going to say now. Instead of boom, kind of retort back and just say, hey, blah, 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 whatever it may be. And so that's kind of the part that kind of sucks now, and that's kind of the hardest part to deal with because honestly, who knew, honestly, that that it would come to this. I figured because my balance is all messed up, and my equilibrium, I guess, is probably tweaked or whatever you want to call it. I always feel like I'm gonna fall, but I tough it out. I more or less make it so I'm not going to fall. I keep working out, I keep going to the gym, doing a little bit of cardio, doing my free weight stuff and upper body stuff, and doing legs. One day a week I'll do some leg lifts and do some of my different exercises for my legs. And but my cognitive thinking is the part that I really can't really do anything about. I guess I'm just kind of thinking that because I've talked to my neurologist. He's like, well, your cognitive thinking kind of seems like it's actually pretty good. And I'm like, dude, I was like quick witted and just way better. I didn't have to overthink stuff to actually get it figured out. And so these type of things are just frustrating and just part of life now that I don't really like or enjoy. But honestly, because I've been on the other side of the spectrum, I guess, where you know it was all downhill. I couldn't even almost talk to people. I couldn't even pretty much physically walk. I used to have to crawl to the bathroom. I went. That wasn't like an everyday type of thing, but there were like a couple weeks where it was just so severe that I could only crawl to the bathroom. So if I had to pee, I had to get like a 5 minute head start to make it to the bathroom. And but these are things that it's part of it. And I understand, and I've been patient. It's kind of like the home purchase. I've just been patient. But the cognitive thinking is the part that really is kind of still kicking my butt. I'm as normal as I can be. Um, I can still think, but it's weird when I stand up, when I'm standing, compared to when I'm sitting down. My thinking is completely different. When I'm sitting down, I'm usually kind of more quick on my feet, or not on my feet, but you know, quick witted, or kind of retort pretty quick. When I'm standing up, it seems like I'm fumbling for words. And I think it's because I'm thinking about the fact that my body needs to balance or something like that. And I think that maybe that's it. I don't really know. I'm not, I guess, smart enough to figure this stuff out. And I'm not a neurologist. Kind of talked to my neurologist. He says I'm actually doing good. Um, so, going with that opinion, I'm like, yeah, I'm really doing good, type of thing. But in my personal opinion, in kind of my ability to talk with my friends or talk with other people or work and things like that, that part of it is just not quite what it was. You know what I mean? And it'll never come back that way. But if anyone who watches this has MS, anyways, that you kind of fight the cognitive thinking type of type of things, to kind of get your brain cells back. I guess you could say. I know there's little things you can do. I think there's one website, luminosity.com or something like that, where you can do like little puzzles and things like that. Talk to my doctor, and he's like, he knows more than me, but I don't think he knows me per se. So, but if you have any comments on things that you do or things like that, go ahead and put them in the comment field and let me know. And maybe it's something new I need to try or need to think about. So hopefully everyone has a great day. It's Wednesday, it's hump day, so we're almost done with the week. So take care, and I will talk to you either on the weekend or sometime next week. You never know. I'm full of surprises nowadays. All right, take care.